All right, hey, I am back here. This is for hole number 5 of the Winter Links tournament. As you can see kind of how my bag is set up here. Now we are going to have a par 5 here, so I am going to throw in Big Dog. Let me make sure I have my ring adjustment down. 25, which is 2.5 per ring. And I probably am going to go with Thor's, because when you look at the accuracy, you know, 7 times more accurate sounds really nice to me. So we're going to be going with Thor here, keep it in play. Of course, when it's a par 5, depending on if necessary, that's when you need to decide, like, am I going to bring out a little bit extra ball to make sure I get to the green in 2, or am I going to lay up? And that's kind of the decision that you just need to kind of decide. And just kind of go with it from there. So here, I'm not even sure what hole this is. Okay. Oh, geez. Well, that tree's not there. So there's usually a huge tree here that makes this hole hard. This is actually nice. So that not being there is really going to help my calls. Now, I know you do need kind of a power ball here to get to the green in 2. So I do recommend putting on a Titan here. That's what you're going to see me do. And you can see it almost gets you to the edge as well, kind of in between this little gully. So here you're going to see me put all the side spin. Now, you usually wouldn't play this hole this way. So this is kind of like a tournament special here that you're getting to play it this way, because the shot I'm about to hit right here would hit the tree every time. That would just be right in the middle of the tree if I played it that way on tour 2 or tour 7. But especially when I'm back here this far, so I didn't know how much I was going to run out. This is the first time I've played it with a Thor 1 in my life. So you can see I was just a little bit cautious. So I'm not quite to the end of that fairway, but your goal is to kind of get it past where I just did. Just so you guys know. Somewhere more like where he is, but over towards the left. And you see with basic ball, he's going to be kind of up against it. This is a very, very long shot. So even with Big Dog here, you're seeing I'm right at max club Titan. Of course, here's the biggest problem. I can't see where my second bounce is going to land. So I'm just going to have to hope that it hits the rough. My goal is to hit the rough and then just shoot it up towards the green. Now, there's an alternate approach. Oh, shoot. 2 backspin, is that right? I think that's it. So this is actually the way that I prefer to play it. Now, the problem is my Big Dog's not very accurate. But we're going to go this method, and it looks like maybe about half power here. Great ball. I'm assuming that's not going to cost me. And this is the reason that you see me playing it this way. And, you know, it's safer. It's kind of it's the thing that guys never think about. But it's such a safe shot as opposed to top spinning it and being inconsistent with the top spin, how it hits the rough. Does it hit the rough? Because you can miss the rough. And, well, plus you can spin it into the bunker by a great ball to the right. There's so many variables when you hit the top spin shot. And here you're going to see, oh, that's actually very nicely done. Like I said, that is extremely hard to do. Extremely hard. It is a very low percentage shot. And that is just well done here by Lewis. I've played this multiple, probably 200-300 times on this hole. And, you know, I can do it that way, but I don't like to. Everything needs to go just right to play it that way. But well done by Lewis. And, You know, that's how I started playing it too. It only became to when I became a little bit more advanced with the game that I started doing the hop shot that you saw me hop the fairway. And again, I mean, the main reason for it is because how safe it is. Even though you're going into power, if you can hit that fairway down there somewhere, that's all you need is, you know, a little bit of backspin. And, you know, since I wasn't quite at max power there and I could get my drive out there a little bit farther, I might play it with Guardian. Like, I don't need Big Dog there. And since the accuracy is so bad, you're probably going to see me tomorrow when I actually have to do it for myself. I'm going to drive it a little bit farther, and I'm going to do the same shot with Guardian, with a Titan. So just an FYI for you guys. And let me just touch on briefly, since we just went over this last hole, I'm going to do this exactly how I just mentioned. See how I'm putting it right towards the front? And then I'm just going to play this 2.6. That's about a ring, probably. And I'm not even touching the spin at all. And I just want you guys to see this so you can see the run out here, because it's like spot on exactly what you're looking for. So you see how you don't even have to spin it here on this hole? You don't even have to touch it. You can get the ace without even touching it. You just got to land it so close to that front edge. And that's one of the reasons when I actually played the shootout last hole, you saw me, you know, play a little bit of spin and just move my aim up to kind of keep it from bringing that rough into play. Whereas in a shootout, you know, it's not a big deal if I mess up a shootout. As you can see, I mean, I've already forfeited. So, you know, no big deal. There, 2 eagles there. If you can get your eagle in there, you're setting yourself up for success. That's probably, that one and 9 are going to be the 2 hard par 5s. The one that I messed up earlier, which you're going to see me redo tomorrow, is probably going to be your guarantee as long as you put on those backspin irons. Which also have the ability to topspin as well, because there's going to be times where if you get it up there far enough, you might actually want to go with the front spin shot off the rough in front. So we'll go over that tomorrow on hole 3, so be on the lookout for that. I will re-put out my guide for 3 and 1 tomorrow since I messed them up today. I just want to give you guys, you know, kind of a revised doc on anything that I mess up. Hopefully, I'm assuming those are going to be the only 2. With 9's really not going to be a mess up. There's almost nothing you can do on 9 in rookie division. You're not going to have enough wind to get to the second fairway, which is going to turn it into a 3-shot hole. So I'll kind of show you the best option to do that when we get there. And good luck getting that eagle. Like I mentioned, you know, there's kind of 2 approaches. You actually saw 2 approaches into the green, so you can kind of pick and choose which method you like. The one method is a little bit more advanced. It rolls in towards the hole every time, like you saw. It's kind of the unorthodox. It's like counterintuitive to a lot of people, so they don't even think to do it, but it goes by the hole every time, and it's very safe. And if you try the front spin shot, you know, there's going to come a time that you're probably not going to pull it off, and it's probably going to frustrate the crap out of you. So just something to consider. You know, drive it a little bit closer. You can add just a little bit more power to where I was, or top spin or whatever, to get a little bit more aggressive on that first fairway, just by a couple yards. Not, you know, you don't need to take it to the very tip. But just if you can get a couple more yards than I did there, and then use a Guardian with that full power shot, you should be good to go. So good luck there. I'll see you guys on the next one.